and went in at half time. I thought, deserving to be 1-0 up. Second half's car crash. Start to finish, car crash. Soft underbelly, still there. Concede an early goal at 1-1. What I'm looking for then, and we are, you are going to concede goals in football. That's what happens. Individual mistake. But what I'm looking for then from my side at 1-1 is to, somebody within that group, or a few of them within the group, is to galvanise everybody, make sure that you stay in the game, and at some point throughout that second half, you'll get a foothold back in the game and get an opportunity to try and win it. But the wheels come off. Soft underbelly, wheels come off. The determination and the grit and the fire in the belly to go on and win it comes from them. And there was only ever going to be one winner.
If you only watched the first half of the match, you'd struggle to realise how ended up losing that. Certainly losing it 3-1. That their 3 goals none of them came from anything. Really.
No, individually, we know that the first one is an individual, but you want your side then to show that grit and determination and desire to say, well, let's make sure we stay in the game. At some point we'll get an opportunity, or if not, just make sure we don't lose the game. We take 1-1 against high-flying Ashton. It's a good point. But I looked at the side with 25 minutes to go at 1-1, and there was only ever going to be one winner. They got they got fire in their belly. They were winning more first and seconds, middle of the park. They were clipping channels, and their runners in behind were causing us more problems. We clipped the ball in behind. We didn't have anybody willing to run in behind. The ball wasn't sticking up top. When their centre halves headed back into the middle of the park, we were second to everything. We make 3 subs very early to try and impact it. They've done nothing, absolutely nothing. And there's players have got to look at themselves. They've got to look at what they've contributed towards the performance today for Stafford Rangers, and look at it and think, what have I done? Have I earned my money? And there's a number of them in that dressing room that haven't.
You brought in Matt Bailey into the defence. He looked quite good in the first half, and then obviously it's his.
He started really well, and he organised us, and he did well for his 45 minutes. Then second half, he makes an error. Players are going to make mistakes. That happens at this level. It happens at every level of football. More so, the lower you go down, and it happens at our level. I've got no problem with individual mistakes. It's how we react as a team. There are going to be individual mistakes throughout every football match. It's how we react as a team, and we've reacted poorly. To not galvanise ourselves as a side and say, well, you know what? If we have to draw this game 1-1, like I say, against a good Ashton side, then we'll do that. And at some point, we'll get a period in the game where we'll have a chance to go and win it. We'll take that, but we don't. The wheels came off. And that's not acceptable. And I won't accept it. We're in this league. We're a new group, and we're growing. But we've got to grow a little bit quickly, because I won't put up with that. I won't put up with the weak, soft underbelly that basically teams, if they raise the game 5% against us, we roll over and die. Just not having it. Simple.
You've had this run of home games. You've got a few away games now. In some ways, you think that might be slightly better, take the pressure off a bit away from home?
We'll see, David. I don't know. We've got to get what we need to get right quickly, whether that's home or away. It's a pitch, it's got grass on it, wherever we play, home or away. I think more so we need to galvanise ourselves and get rid of this soft underbelly away from home. The fact that it's happening at home is more of a worry. So irrespective of whether home or away, we've got to find a solution to that problem. Individual errors will happen, and the less that happens, the better. But we've got to come together very quickly. I've got to find a solution to our problems. We've got to try and get a result somewhere quickly, a positive result, and try and grow from there. But a lot to look through and a lot to decipher through over the next few days. But initial reaction is just not good enough and not acceptable. And they've all been told. We brought a couple of bodies in this week, and a couple have gone out. And the same will happen next week, and I'll chop and change as much as I see fit to make sure we get players that are busting a gut to get a result for this club week in, week out. And there's a few today for me that haven't, whether the name of them starters and subs that have gone on. And we'll keep chopping and changing, that's my right to do that. And I'll keep doing that until we find people that want to do what I ask them to do. And then when we get that formula right, we'll crack on with that.
Okay.
All right.
Cheers. Thank you.